What would you get if a Zara wanted YSLY EDP and the 2016 Invictus Aqua had a love child, the new king of clubbing?
I finally found what I'm missing, and now you got all my attention. Driving me wild, got me wishing that you were all mine. You're irresistible, so refreshing. You're irresistible, tell the essence. I can feel your energy all over me. Close my eyes and I breathe in. You're irresistible.
While you're bulking up your collection for fall and winter, check out today's sponsor, www.myfragrancesamples.com. Almost every one of these fragrances I share with you today are available. If not, there are hundreds of brands, hundreds of choices. You get a free sample every time you make a purchase, lightning fast shipping, excellent customer service. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. I'm your host, Cam. Make sure that you're subscribed, activate that notifications bell, and follow us on Instagram at cam.byrd. As I said in the intro, if a Zara wanted YSLY EDP and the 2016 Invictus Aqua had a love child, it would be YSLY Live, the new release from Yves Saint Laurent. And it is a banger. Plain and simple, I have dubbed this the king of clubbing. Now, as you guys know, in the 2016 Invictus Aqua, as well as some of the other blue fragrances that were released around that time, they had that bubblegum vibe. This one also has that slight bubblegummy vibe, but it's kind of tapered down. It's not that loud obnoxiousness. Now, just to rewind to YSLY, I bought that fragrance, I liked it, it was very versatile. Then I actually smelled the EDP on my brother and I was like, well, that one's got some more depth. It seems like it's got better performance. So I went with it, but there was something in that fragrance when I actually wore it on me that had that scratchy vibe. I don't know if it was the ambroxan, the amberwood, or possibly the juniper, because that in itself is a little bit scratchy for me. You're gonna get some of that as well in this, but that is dialed down also to the point to where it's not as offensive to me. So after a bad experience with EDP, I went back to EDT. So when YSLY Live came out, I was like, I gotta give it a whirl. And I heard some of the things about it, like the fruity opening and everything. It sounded like something that I would vibe off of. Now, yes, it has like lemon and pear right off the top. You definitely get that sweet, fruity, invigorating, inviting, just attention grabbing. There's no question about it. I actually took this with me to my hair salon where some of the girls that you saw react on the Allure Sport O Extreme and Office for Men actually went back in there and let them smell this just to see what they thought about it. They actually completely went bonkers. There was a couple of the guys in there that went bonkers. So
I went crazy.
Is this some unique and twisted twist of a blue fragrance that's just gonna blow your mind? No. Is it gonna pull compliments? Hells yes. Women are going to love this. You're gonna get compliments. I've already got compliments just wearing it into the salon. It was just like, everybody's like, wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
And especially when they were smelling it, they're actually like spraying it on themselves. One of the girls sprayed it on their dad. Another dude sprayed it on himself. So I just kind of passed around. Everybody just fell in love with this thing. So in the opening, as I said, you're gonna get those fruity nuances. You're also gonna get that salty vibe that is known with blue fragrances. Then in the mid is where you might get that little scratchiness from the juniper or ambroxan or whatever. Even though I have not seen an official listing from YSL on the notes for this, it does definitely give off that classic ambroxan vibe that you would get from Bleu de Chanel and all these other blue fragrances that we know, Sauvage, etc., etc., etc. But as it dries down, This is the thing that kind of threw me off just a little bit, because some of the notes in the dry down would make you think that it would actually kind of take like a slightly gourmand twist. I guess if you're including the fruits, those are food, but as we know, like gourmands are like sweet chocolates. Cacao is actually one of the notes that's listed in here that I do not get. I do get a little bit of the powderiness from the tonka though. Cacao and tonka is classic gourmand, but it does not go that route with this. It does remain a blue fragrance. Also on the dry down, I would say that this goes to more of like a sweeter shower gel vibe that you're gonna get. And it's very similar to what you're gonna smell from the EDT and the EDP. Like I said, it's just gonna be slightly sweeter. I would definitely categorize YSL Wild Live as a more versatile fragrance. Would I wear it in a office situation like a cubicle? No, I would not. It's very loud. It's got beastly projection, insane performance. This is gonna be more, like I said, your clubbing fragrance, date night fragrance, you know, gatherings with your friends, evening, day, doesn't matter. It's definitely got a little bit of sex appeal to it. Like I said, you know, like when I let all those pretty ladies smell this thing, they were like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the type of reactions that you're gonna get from this fragrance. This one is gonna be a little bit more youthful than the EDT or EDP. Like I said, it's kind of the younger, more rebellious brother. So definitely, like, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, a 30, 40-year-old man can't wear this, because that is not gonna be the case at all. But if you know, like 18, 19, early 20s, you know, you stepping your game up, hitting the clubs, going out on dates, whatever, this is definitely gonna be a banger for you. I would say that this fragrance would be more suitable in like spring or fall. You could wear it year round, but in the summertime, I think the type of projection that this puts off, like in the high heat, is probably gonna be a little bit too intense. And then in your more extreme colder weather, I'm not so sure how this would work in like the extreme cold. Me personally, I like a more deeper and darker fragrance, but if you're just looking a safer fragrance that you could wear year round, you probably could get away with it. Just go lighter on the applications in the high heat, and maybe not like go crazy on the application for winter, but you might want to give yourself a couple more sprays. Now, one thing that I have been seeing like on Fragrantica and Base Notes, some of those places, a lot of people are saying that this is just a big, disappointing synthetic mess. It depends on what you like. Is it synthetic? Yes, it is. You can tell that there are aroma chemicals in here, but they are very mass appealing aroma chemicals, the type of aroma chemicals that ladies love. Is it abrasive and like nose scratching? For me, I actually have a more sensitive nose. Actually, like I have more problems with my sinuses than some other people that I know, where they're like, you know, they're ask me like, okay, why did you not like this or that? And it's like, it's not that I don't like the fragrance, it's that it just like gives me that scratchy thing. This, as I said, is actually tapered down just a hair, so it's gonna be, you know, person to person, but me with high sensitivity, I am able to wear this fragrance. To sum it up, is this super unique? No, but it is sexy, it's fruity, it's invigorating, it is attention grabbing. So if that's the type of fragrance you want, I'm pretty sure that you might want to get your nose on this. Let's go over the notes. YSL Wild Live was released in 2019. The notes are bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, pear, orange blossom, geranium, cacao, tonka, and juniper. As some of you know, Paco Rabanne Invictus, Invictus Aqua, Versace Eros, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramall have all been dubbed the kings of clubbing. Valst is crowning the new clubbing king. Now, something I've seen done with flankers, and I know sometimes we get flankered out and it just gets annoying, but some lines, what they try to do is try to fill every gap, whether it be like for office, for date night, for clubbing, for whatever. And I feel that YSL Wild Live has filled a gap. Why EDT? is that safe go-to fragrance that is safe enough to wear at the office, just a dumb reach, just a nice and casual fragrance, where the eau de parfum is a little bit more dressed up, it has a little bit more, character and stability, and then you got the bad boy brother, YSL Y Live, that is that king of clubbing and date night. It's gonna be an attention-grabbing fragrance. It's gonna reel the ladies in. So I feel that they've actually filled a void that you probably wouldn't have known didn't exist until you smelled Y Live. So is YSL Y Live something new and undiscovered and something super unique that is gonna rattle people's cages and get niche heads just all torqued and excited about it? No. Is YSL Y Live going to pull compliments? Is it going to get your attention? Is it gonna reel people in and pull you in and give you compliments and all that good stuff? Yes, very much so. So in closing, yes, I've seen a lot of negative reviews about this. Does that affect me? No. Am I gonna wear it? Absolutely. I like the fragrance. I'm not fascinated by it, but I think it smells very well put together. It's a nice, fun twist on the Y line. Why not? That's gonna wrap it up for my review on Yves Saint Laurent Y Live. Don't forget, be disruptive, wear what you want, when you want, have fun. Make sure that you're subscribed to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, activate that notifications bell, smash that like button, leave some comments down below. We'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.